What's up guys, my name is TK and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the Vertigo zoom. Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial by myself, TK, and this is how you do that Vertigo zoom that you just saw in those last few clips. Now it's probably the easiest tutorial you're going to learn, but it may not be that obvious to figure out how to do, so that's where I come in to help you guys out. Now I'm using Premiere Pro CS6. You can do this with any program as long as you know how to scale in and scale out, so don't stress about that. Now, I have a clip here of myself walking through the forest with a stabilizer. It's very important that your footage is moving in a direction. This is the only way we can make it work in post. So I'm walking forwards with my stabilizer. It also helps if your footage is stable as well because it gives it a clean effect. So now the first thing we want to do is we want to scale in the opposite direction that the footage is moving. So what we want to do is we want to scale in about 150. So click that scale stopwatch, type in 150, then move over to where you want the Vertigo zoom to end. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to scale it back to 100, which will make it move in the opposite direction and create that stretch effect. As you can see, the image is starting to stretch and give us that Vertigo zoom look. One thing you also have to keep in mind is the more you scale in, the more quality of your image you're going to lose. So I don't recommend scaling in too highly, but I mean if you're shooting with 4K or something like that, you can get away with a little bit more. So that's how you do the Vertigo zoom, moving in a forwards direction. You can do this moving up with drone shots, moving down. In this clip here with me standing on the bridge, I have a drone shot in 4K with the drone moving backwards, so it's going in the opposite direction this time. Now what we're going to do is, the only thing we're going to do different is we're not going to change the scale to 150 at the start. We are going to set a keyframe for that however, so it stays at 100, and then we're going to move over to a point which is far enough for the Vertigo zoom to end and I'm going to type in 170. Let's go a little bit more crazy. And as you can see, the background is stretching. This was shot in 4K, so my computer's lagging a little bit, which sucks. But you can see the trees and everything's stretching in the background, and it looks freaking awesome. This effect it's so easy to do, but it's so effective in making your footage look so much more professional. And that's really cool. I really like how that turned out. So you guys will have fun with this. You can experiment and do whatever. I'm going to go back to this clip and show you what happens if I scale into about 200. You can see that the quality has, you can't even use that footage, but this is just an example to show how much impact you can have with a zoom. So check that out. You can see everything stretching way more, but the quality is not great, so you can't really use that. The only time you could do that is if it came in really fast and you couldn't really notice the quality. So, you can scale up to 200, but just keep in mind the quality is going to be really bad. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know to do the Vertigo zoom. You can do this with your camera if you have a zoom lens, so you don't have to do it in post, but you need to be moving on the back of a car, or you need to be on something stabilized so you can zoom in while you're moving backwards on your lens, and this will give you the same effect without having to do this in Premiere Pro or any other program. However, it's a lot harder, but I mean if you did it a couple hundred times, you'd be pretty good at it. So that pretty much wraps up this tutorial guys. If this helped you out, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, get ready for the next one because I got more tutorials coming, and I've got some epic travel videos on the way, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to. So stay tuned guys, stay cool, stay on TK TV. See you guys next time.